All right, what's going on, man? It's your boy Big Cell. I think we on live now. I think we are all the way on now. I think we better. My phone is ringing like crazy, but I think we better. All right, how's that? Is that a lot better? Okay. All right, we good? We good? Yeah, the numbers is getting up there, so we a lot better now. I can see that right now. All right, that should be a lot better. Where we at? We on? Okay. So I got an email, I got an email or text message or whatever about. Thank you, Kilo. Much better. So now I know the area I need to be in. I got an email about a president of a club who doesn't participate. He doesn't ride. Um, he doesn't, you know, he's just the president. He just has the title, but he doesn't, do anything until it's a month or so before the anniversary. And before I even take on the subject, man, I asked the individual, like, if I take on it, if you call me with a subject that you want me to talk about, the first thing I ask you is, okay, really, what's your angle? Do you want to be the new president? Are you trying? Are you the vice president? Whatever it may be. And this cat was simply just saying, no, from watching Black Dragon videos and watching your videos, the president has a certain role and everything as he's supposed to do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm going to say this with no disrespect to none of my partners that are current presidents, because I'm just giving my opinion. And everything I say is based on my research, how I feel, and how I've emceed and or, how I do things. But I'm going to say this. So it might be in contradiction to a lot of the things that a lot of the presidents are doing or have done or whatever. Okay. But let me say this. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make in a club is believing that the president runs the club, believing that the president is a club, believing that the president has a say so in your club. Okay? That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make in the MC. The president, just like the president of the United States, what power does he really have? The people, the government, everything up under him, the legislators, the senators, the Congress, all of these people run the president. Well, it's no different than an MC. It's really no different than an MC. The body, the board, the officers, all of these people run the president. The president's number one job in an MC is to make sure that we're going in the direction of in the direction that the MC want to go in, and that's determined by the members. For example, the president is supposed to be a fair dude. All judgments that he make are supposed to be fair judgments. He's supposed to be a non-biased dude. He ain't supposed to have no favoritisms with nobody. He's supposed to be a dude that can make decisions, that can deal with other MCs, that can deal with the public, that can handle any and everything that comes along with the MC. He is the face of the MC. Period. That's all he is the face of the MC. He is not the MC. He don't run the MC. He don't control the MC. He don't tell y'all what to do. He don't do anything. See, what you got to understand that the true president of MC is the bylaws. And I want somebody to tell me if they agree or disagree. The true president of any MC are the bylaws. Because the bylaws tell you what you have to do. The bylaws govern what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, and how you're supposed to do it. So the true president is really not a man. The true president is the written documentation, the written rules, the written order, the written constitution, the written scroll of the MC. That's the true president. The man, the physical man that you put the title on that has it across his vest, he is the person that is supposed to make sure, by any means necessary, that the bylaws are being followed, that the real president is being respected. How about that? That's his role, is to make sure that the real president, which is the bylaws, the constitution, the rules, or whatever you want to call them, are being respected. That's his job. And his job as a president is to put people in positions to help him stay clear, to help him focus on the MC. He's, as a president, he shouldn't be worried about, you know, and I'm going to say this, and, counseling this member because, he don't want to ride his motorcycle. That's the sergeant at arms job. Or, you know, these two cats not getting along. You know, that's the sergeant at arms job. Or you want to know some information. That's the secretary job. You know, you know, worried about who ain't paid their dues and who owe money. That's the treasurer's job. You feel what I'm saying? And the vice president has, that's his number one job. His number one job is to make sure that the MC is doing what they promised to do, that the MC is handling business accordingly. You feel what I'm saying? And to make sure that the members are being heard, you know, individually and group wise, that they're being heard, and that everybody is respecting the order and the chain of command and the whole 9 yards. Now, the sergeant at arms, he exacts that power. He is the one that say, if you're not doing that, he's the one that you're supposed to talk to. If you got a problem, issue, whatever, the sergeant. So I said all that to say this, is that a lot of you cats give presidents more power or assume, or let me see what I'm looking for. A lot of you cats, you know, boost, I don't know. I'm trying to, a guy to give me the word, I'm sure. But a lot of you guys give your president more credit than he deserves, okay? Now, it is his job to be a sharp thinker. It is his job to be a level-minded, level-headed dude. It is his job to be able to see things, you know, a little bit clearer than others, or see things before others. So, you know, he does need to have that leadership role and that leadership quality. He does need to have it. Your president needs to be somebody that's well-respected, somebody who cares, loves, adores, lives the MC. You feel what I'm saying? Your president needs to be somebody that has plenty of time available to be there for the MC. He needs more time than any other member in the MC. Your president should be somebody with less excuses and more miles. Your president should be somebody who is always on the ground. Always. And I'm going to say this, like I said, I'm going to probably step on a couple of my partner toes, but if you got more miles than your president, that just might be an issue. Your president is supposed to have more miles than anybody in the club. You know, he is supposed to be the person that's always on the ground. You feel what I'm saying? He's the person that's supposed to be, you know, front line on everything. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to just tell y'all what to do and he don't do it. If you got a president that ain't going to bike nights, but he's telling you got to go to bike nights. If you got a president that's not getting yonder, but he's telling y'all to get yonder, then I'm just saying, I don't want to tell you that you got the wrong president or that your president ain't shit, or I don't want you to take that back to him and say Big Sale said this. I'm just telling you, the MC will only be the example of what the president is. Did I say that correctly? Somebody tell me if I said that correctly now. Somebody tell me if I said that correct, or if I'm making sense. Somebody tell me that. The MC can only be as good as the president, as good as the head of the table. It's just like, like I might even be able to say this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just say it like this. If Donald Trump ain't shit, then that means the United States ain't shit, because that's the face of the United States. If he's an asshole, then that means all of us have been deemed assholes by other countries that call Donald Trump an asshole. Your president has to be somebody, man, that is out there, that is respected, that is known, that is put in, you know, put in the time, effort, and energy. He has to love the MC more than anybody else. If he don't love the MC, then how can I expect the people up under me who are watching me, who are being guided by me, who are being led by me, who are following me, who are looking up to me, you know, who want to be me? How do I expect them to be what they're supposed to be in this MC? You know. And it's just something for you to think about. It really is something for you to think about. Okay, so that's that. Nobody is commenting. I don't know if I'm, you know, if anybody's on here. It's saying people is on here, but I don't know if anybody's on here. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna keep on talking. Okay, somebody give me some feedback or something, man. I'm just trying to okay, y'all listening? All right. All right. So, Boss Hog, what up with it, baby? What up, what up, what up? Just got off the phone with you, good dude. I love you, brother. All right, so now let's get to this point. So you're at a crossroads. You're at a point to where you know, you feel like the president is not doing his job, or he's not the president for the job. The first thing I would do is I would sit back, I would go over whatever the written rules is for the club, for his title, because every title should be wrote out, and what their duties and responsibilities are, you know, leadership role, all that should be wrote out. So the first thing I would do is say, okay, let me see if I'm asking, um, let me see if I'm asking from this cat more than what he's supposed to be doing. This might be what the club originally designed for him to do. So that's number one, is to know what you need to know before you go to criticizing, or, you know, job checking or fact checking. Um, you feel what I'm saying? Etc. So now I've read my bylaws and it says he's supposed to do this, this, and this, and he's not doing that. Okay, so he's not doing it. Now, as my brother, fuck the title, fuck the title, fuck my. I'm a regular member. He's a president. We should still be brother. I should be able to somehow, some way, approach him in a personal manner, not so much in the club manner, because the club might have, you know, forms and rules and regulations that you got to go through, a certain chain of command that you have to go through to speak to him. But on some brotherhood shit, I'm supposed to be going to say, but let me holler at you, player. You know, don't do that shit over the phone. Don't do no text shit, all that whole shit. Call a nigga over the phone, texting a nigga. No, if y'all in the club, y'all functioning, you see him in person. So that's when you get at him in person, period. But anyway, hey, let me holler at you, player. Let me holler at you, player, real quick. Okay? And you go say, hey, bro, I read the bylaws, bro, and it just seemed like you lacking or slacking on, on a few of these things, man. As far as your job title, is everything good? You tired? You know what's going on? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: I know a few presidents that are presidents because don't nobody else in the club want to be president. Yeah, I know a few cats that are bound to presidency because don't nobody else in the club want to be president. Yeah, everybody, oh, I'm good. But now you're a motherfucker. See, and you got motherfuckers like that you got to watch out for. You got motherfuckers that talk shit about the president but don't want to be the president, or not president material. Who is that? Tafari Hamilton. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, that's from Fly Kai. All right, my girl, Fly Kai. That's my baby. FHO, first female, and a motherfucking a G, and a motherfucking ground pounder. Okay. Um, so you got people that you have to watch for your MC that will sit around and criticize your president, don't have leadership capabilities, can't be president, don't want to be, and some might not even want to be president, but they will pick out everything about the president that he's not doing right. You feel what I'm saying? And everything that he's doing wrong. You got to watch people like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said before, when I started this earlier, I said I questioned the motives of the individual that sent me the email. What is your motives? Do you want to be president? You got to look at all those things, man, because all of that shit plays a factor. Like I said, the minute that your mind is made up that he's not doing his job, what do the bylaws say his job responsibilities are? After that, as a brother, you owe him the right to go to him and say, check this out, player. Check this out, player. Just let me holler at you on a personal note. Jack, bye, brother to brother, bye, homie, bye. And you let him know how you feel. And you tell him, look, man, I need you to step it up and get it together. If not, then, I'm going to put in the motion. Don't be, see, and that's another thing you motherfuckers do. You motherfuckers will throw a rock and hide your hand, man. Oh, yeah, you motherfuckers good with that. Yeah, you motherfuckers super good with that. You will throw a rock and hide your hand all day. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we gonna stop doing. We gonna stop throwing rocks and hiding hands. If you was grown enough to pick up the rock and chunk that motherfucker, be grown enough to say, hey, I chunked it like in the movie Life. I'm that baby pappy. You feel what I'm saying? Be grown enough to say all of that with it. Now I'm that baby's pappy. You feel what I'm saying? And all of that makes a difference, especially to somebody that's supposed to be your homie. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody that's supposed to be your homeboy. All right. So after you have the talk with him and you tell him, hey, this is what, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I recognize, you find out what's going on. And you feel like at that point, there's, he's just not going to do it. He's not going to be the president, for the club, and the club is suffering and lacking and slacking and doing whatever else. You feel what I'm saying? Then you have a choice to make. You definitely have a choice to make. You missed about 16 minutes. All right, let's check this out, man. Don't forget, man, if you like what you're listening to, man, hit the super chat button down in the right-hand corner. If not, I have a Cash App. My Cash App is FHO, $FHOHNIC, or you PayPal, FHO Atlanta, PayPal. My PayPal is fastharleysonly@gmail.com. Check this out, man. Your donations help me to continue to do what I do, to do the research, to bring you the knowledge, and to do what I do. I'll be on the road this week again, so y'all stay tuned, man. We might pop back up at the candy shop, or I might go somewhere else this time, but you guys stay tuned. Okay. So make sure that you support the channel. Tell a friend. Hit the like button. Subscribe. The whole 9 yards. Keep talking. I'm still here. I ain't trying to sign off. No, I'm good. I'm just letting y'all know. I need you guys to do that because I got to get into the subject. So you've recognized the problem. You've understood the problem by reading the bylaws. Okay. You've taken the problem head on by talking to your boy, not your president, but your boy. And now it's time to come up with a solution for the problem, because the problem still exists. Okay, what you need to do is you need to, at that point, bring it up in a meeting in front of everybody. Say, hey, man, at this time, man, these are the bylaws, these are the rules, and, my boy, my president, my doing whatever it is not following or is not doing his job, okay? And find out who else feels that way. You feel what I'm saying? Find out who else feels that way. Don't do it in secret, around, call a nigga late at night or after the meeting. Hey, bro, say, man, do you think Big Sal is doing the cut? He really full of shit, huh? Yeah, because he don't ride his motorcycle, man. I talked to the nigga, and he ain't, fuck all that phone call, that in secret shit. Bring this shit up, nigga, in front of everybody, in front of all the bros. Because if your point is valid, it's valid. If you've done your homework and your research and the shit is valid, it's valid. He might even deny it, or he might even be whatever. But this might be the opportunity that he needs to step it up. He might need to hear this from you telling everybody, and everybody saying, oh, okay. He might need to hear that. It might be a situation where you can tough it out for 3 months. Elections is in 3 months. Then I'm going to run for president, or I'm in a position, or whoever else may be in a position. But what I'm saying is, you got to stop sneaking around a motherfucker, man. This is supposed to be your brother. This is supposed to be a motherfucker that you would die for. This is supposed to be a motherfucker that you would sit in the middle of the desert and wait 3 to 4 or 5 fucking hours in the middle of the desert at 117-degree temperature because y'all bike done broke down. But now you want to whisper behind the motherfucker back about a job he not doing, about a job he probably don't even get paid to do. Because I know most of y'all ain't giving y'all presidents and y'all board members, y'all still making them pay dues. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't giving them no credits for the extra work they do, for the counseling and shit that they do, the phone calls that they take on the side from the outside entity and from all y'all crybaby ass motherfuckers talking about, well, I don't like the way Big Sal when he started his bike up and then he snorted that motherfucker and the dust from the ground blew on my motorcycle after I had just washed it. Y'all don't even understand all of them little bitch ass phone calls that they take, that they get. You feel what I'm saying? And all of the preventive stuff that they do that y'all don't even find out about, because it's not all you need to do as a member. Pay your dues, ride your motorcycle, and represent. See, being a member is the easiest thing in the world. If you ask most presidents, 90% of them would say, fuck being a president. Fuck being a VP, fuck being a president, fuck all that shit. I just want to be a regular member. I promise you that. And if you think about this, and I'm going to say this, most ex-presidents make damn good members. Because they're going to sit back and chill. Now it's my turn to watch all the fuckery and watch y'all be mad at this motherfucker, because, see, this the thing, though. You got some presidents that are just totally full of shit. You got some presidents that are just totally just assholes. They got the title and they walk around with their chest poked out and they think they all that. You got some, for real. You do got some. They out there like a motherfucker. They out there. You feel what I'm saying? But you got some presidents who honestly want to do the job and may realize it's more than what they can chew, and don't have the time, the effort, or the energy. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And just, for the sake of the club, I'm going to try to tough it out. And then you got some people who, who got the job and really only take the job because y'all forced him into the position. You done forced the man into the position, fucking out, and then now that he ain't doing it, what up, Ike? All I'm saying is, if you bring this shit the correct way, bring this shit the way a man is supposed to bring shit to another man. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm your homeboy, if Ike is my partner, y'all see Ike on here. Ike is my partner, and Ike is fucking up. I'm gonna call Ike first. Ike, man, what the fuck is you doing? If you don't get your motherfucking ass, blah blah. And whatever he say back and forth, that's what it is. But at least, I brought it to him, and he gonna do the same for me. Period. I'm gonna do the same for any one of y'all, and y'all better do the same for me. I tell y'all all the time, I'm on this YouTube channel not because I'm looking for likes. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for none of that shit. I'm on this motherfucker for y'all. And it's y'all duty to keep me honest, to keep me, straightforward. And then again, I am who I am. So if you don't like me, then you damn sure got a choice. You can get the fuck on. Period. Anybody that disagree with my YouTube channel, don't ever come back. Bring your ass, be gone. I don't trust and believe. Hey, he left me. I don't give a fuck. It just is what it is. But for those that are listening, I'm right here for you, baby. For those that call me, I'm right here for you. For those that text message me and I call back, I'm right here for you. For those that needed me to close a deal for them on a motorcycle, save them $12,000, $15,000, I'm right here for you. For those who had an issue or needed to know, hey, Sal, I'm in Louisiana, man. Who's in Louisiana? Hold on, man. Let me make a phone call a second to none. Let me make a phone call. Blah, 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 blah. And where you at? You say you're... Damn, I ain't got no sound. Come on, man. No sound still, no sound, no sound, no sound, no sound, no sound. Damn, I ain't got no sound. What about now? I'm back? Am I back? Come on, man. Okay, I'm back. All right. I'm back, all right. Okay, damn. Okay, so what I'm saying is this. Don't go behind his back and bicker about him behind his back. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I was telling you before I had no sound. You might take it to your home. You might take it to your current president and say, "Hey, brother, I just want to talk to you about doing your job." And and he might, man, fuck you. I'm and you tell him, hold on, player, hold on. I'm only here because the real president, which is the bylaws, the Constitution, the rules, all this, that shit, the one that's told me you're not doing your job and told me to come tell you you're not doing your job. And on some other shit, I'm your brother, and I'm just letting you know to tighten up, brother. Or else, if it's gonna be an or else, and the or else is, brother, we're gonna get you up out of there. Because a lot of times, let me tell you something, a lot of times, like I said, you guys have forced people into presidency who didn't really want to be a president, who didn't have the time to be a president. Because that's the number one thing. Like I said, the president should be the most accessible member of any club at all times. He should be the most accessible member of any club at all times. He should be, not that you should be able, y'all might have a chain of command where you can't go straight to the president. Whatever problem you got to take it to the sergeant at arms and he elevates it over. But he should be the most accessible. Like I said earlier, your president should be riding more than any other member in the chapter. He should be a bad motherfucker. He should be out there, out front, on the ground, everything. He might not do the bike nights, but when it comes to rides, He at that motherfucker. He on time, he punctual, his bike is ready to go, he ready to go, and we getting yonder. Well, I'm with the president. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times these are the things that you guys are not taking into consideration because you know why? He was your homeboy. Oh, the homie Big Sale running for president. Yeah, yeah. And he funny as fuck, he cool. We're gonna be no, fuck that. Do Big Sale got the time to be president? Do Big Sale got the connections to be? Because that's one of the most important things about being a president. You ask any president, it's about being able to network. Does he have the networking capabilities? Does he have the networking skills? You feel what I'm saying? Does he have all of that shit that it takes to make those connections when we need to make moves? You feel what I'm saying? I got a comment from my man, T.R. Hot Wheels. Some of these fake patch holding presidents that love the title but won't put in the work, then get upset when to pull his coattail. Okay, well, that's when you pull his coattail with the bylaws. It ain't me. Look here, bro. Like what the movie is. Look at me now. You know I wouldn't even be coming to you. And on Friday when he went to go ask Q for his check, when he went to go ask Debo for his check. Hey, now you know I ain't even tripping, man. I wouldn't even come to you with this shit, man. But you know, the bylaws asked me to come tell you this, man. I wouldn't even be tripping. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's what you have. That is your backbone. That is your proof. That's the only way you know how you're doing his job. That's the only way you know how you're doing his job is the bylaws. If the bylaws, listen, man, listen. hey, Hot Wheels, I'm telling you, man, the bylaws told me to come tell you that you ain't doing your job, man. I ain't even tripping. Like, I'm your homeboy. I ain't even tripping, man. But the bylaws told me to come tell you this. So, but when it comes to the president title, man, a lot of people think the president is glamorized. You feel what I'm saying? For that little punk ass $10 or $20 that he saved getting in the parties. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the only benefit of being a club president, niggas. I get to get in the party free. I tell you what, let me pay, let one of you motherfuckers get in free. You feel what I'm saying? And a true president don't give a fuck about that no way. He loves seeing his members happy. He loves, pulling up to the scene and watching his crew get down. He loves watching his crew being respected and all that type of shit. A real president. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all think being a president, the only thing I get to do is get in free, motherfucker, my phone ring. Y'all don't even pay my cell phone. Well, at least y'all should buy your damn president a cell phone bill. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever. But y'all don't pay my cell phone bill. Shit, my motherfucking phone ring all day. I got to take counseling call. This nigga in a financial crisis. This nigga having a problem with his girl. This nigga done lost his motor. I mean, I'm a counselor. I'm a babysitter. I got to break up fights. I'm a referee. I'm all kind of shit. You know what? For the free? For a patch? I do all this shit for a patch? That's all I do this shit for is a patch. Where the fuck you got your patch at? I do all of this shit for a patch. I got a question. Boss Hog say, should a president accept a vote out because if his love for the patch? You mean should he accept a vote out because of his lack of love for the patch? Boss Hog, I need you to explain that one to me, big homie. You kind of lost me on that one. Mr. Road King says, cliques within the club cause some of these problems also. I mean, understand this. I got something for the cliques. The bylaws. The bylaws break up cliques. The bylaws end all that shit. Because y'all can do what y'all want to do. Y'all can click it. If it's going to be you 6 niggas riding all the time, as long as y'all riding with the pack, I don't give a damn. If you 6 niggas going to pay y'all, if y'all going to piece in together and pay y'all dues together, I don't give a damn. Dues paid, y'all riding your motorcycle. You feel what I'm saying? I'm saying, it is what it is. You feel me? But I'm just saying. So as a president, you feel what I'm saying? It's not as glamorous as a lot of y'all think it is. It ain't that. ATL Hot Wheels left a comment. Let me see what he say. I'm rolling to the party with Sil because hey man, no, man. Look here, man. I'm just telling you, I don't pay for no parties. That's just something that I've earned. You understand me? But anyway, my boy Hot Wheels is on some shit. So I want to tell you guys this. So now we get into how do you oust the president? Okay, by using the bylaws. By standing up in front of the club and say, hey, man, I want to bring to note that I am in disagreement with the president handling of his position in front of everybody. Don't do no secret petition shit. Don't be doing no phone calls, no text messages, leaving him out of the text message thread. All that old backdoor shit, whispering and calling the motherfucker after the meeting. No, fuck that. Stand up like a man in a meeting, or stand up like a woman in a meeting and say, hey, I'd like to make mention, this is my first mention of it, that I believe our president, the current president, is not handling his responsibilities according to the bylaws that we have set forth for the president of this club. Motherfuckers might give me, oh man, fuck you, you are okay. But I'm putting it on mention because the next time you bring it up, it's going to be to nominate his ass get voted out. Because you got to understand this. The president is only the president of what? The club. So the club has to put the president in play. Just like y'all put him in play, y'all can put his ass out of play. Hey, coach, come on, sit down, coach. Hey, coach. Understand that. NFL right now. NFL going on right now. The team don't want to play for the coach. What the owner going to do? Nigga, you got to go. You got to get the fuck up out of here. I don't give a fuck how great of a coach you think you is. If the motherfuckers is not going to go out on the field and play, then fuck, hey. And you done seen it now where they done got rid of the coach and kept the team. Or the star player, hey, man, I ain't playing for this dude, man. I'm not running out there. I'm not shooting no more. I'm shooting no basketball. I ain't shooting no jumpers. And you don't get rid of this kid and the coach, yeah, I'm good. So it's something to evaluate. The president can only be the president if the club say he can be the president. Now, again, if your bylaws ain't set up like that, then I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. But the club runs the club. The club says who is who, how they who, what the fuck that who got to do, and what the fuck who, when the fuck who got to do it. That's the club, the members. So if you got 12 members, 5 board members, and 2 founders, guess who outnumber the 5 and the 2? The 12. The 12 outnumber the 5 and the 2. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that simple. The 12 outnumber the 5 and the 2. You make a mention of it, put him on notice. Like I said, the first thing you do is you recognize it. The second thing you do is you validate it by the bylaws. The third thing you do is you go to your brother directly as a brother, not a club member, but a brother, and take it to him personally. Let him know how you feel. Let him know what you think he can do better, and give him some solutions to his problems. The fourth thing you do is you stand your ass up in the meeting. If it still persists, you stand your ass up in the meeting and you make it a note. I want this noted. I want it documented by the secretary because everything in the meeting is supposed to be documented by the secretary. So you make the secretary document the fact that, hey, I'm making this note, and what I'm standing on is the bylaws according to the bylaw. And when you speak like that, when you speak on according to the bylaw, don't just stand up there like, yeah. Say, man, I talked to the motherfucker, and I told him, and he told me, fuck me, so I'm here to tell all of y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, if we don't get this, I'm going to get rid of him. No, you sound like a chump. What you do is you stand up proudly as a man, and you say, hey, man, according to the bylaws, I did the research, I did everything, I've even talked to my brother, head up, face to face, and I just want to make a note that, hey, I think that blah, 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 whatever it is you want to say. Once the secretary makes a note of it, he has been put on notice. He has been given all rights to rebuttal and to sit and to say that. The club gets to, you sit in front of the club gets to hear it. If there's anybody else that feel that way, they may stand up, but don't form a coup. Don't do no bitch ass shit and form a coup behind his back. Because let me tell you something, what's gonna happen. And this shit goes on right now. One of the biggest things that I hate is finding out that you ain't cool with me. And I didn't find out from you. I didn't find out that me and you was not cool until I talked to somebody else, or I see you in person or run into you or whatever, and then I find out that we ain't cool. What kind of shit is that? Who the fuck does that? If I've done something to you and it got you that fucked up, well, we ain't cool, you're supposed to call me, player. Find out where I'm at, call me, do something, let's talk about it, let's do something. But I'm supposed to be the first person to know. If you got a problem with your president, he's supposed to be the first person to know. He might tell you, nigga, fuck, you want to get down for it? You might say, hey, brother, I don't want to get down. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm a motorcycle rider, not a fighter. You feel what I'm saying? I ride motorcycles. I don't do no fighting. Brother, I'm just letting you know and letting you know that if you don't straighten up, I'm going to go forward with this all the way to the point of petitioning for you to be out your seat. Oh, nigga, hey, again, I'm a rider, not a fighter. I'm a motorcycle rider, not a fighter, man. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, once you make note of that, And then again, it might even be a procedure in your bylaws that you have to follow according to how to bring it to the club or whatever. But I'm telling you, don't form a coup. Don't whisper. Don't talk about the shit behind a motherfucker back. Don't get 4 or 5 people together to gather up and rally up and say, yeah, we, whoa. Because I'm going to look at each one of you motherfuckers as some fucked up individuals. I'm going to look at each one of you motherfuckers as some fucked up individuals. I'm telling you that right now. Now, you made a mention of it. He hasn't changed. The shit is still fucked up. Then what you do is you bring it to the meeting. In a meeting. Now, this is how most of your meetings should be ran by the Robert Rules of Orders. If you're in a club, or even if you're not in a club, want to join a club, whether you want to hang out, read the Robert Rules of Orders. Robert, whatever the name, Robert Rules of Order. They tell you how to conduct the meeting, how a meeting should be. That don't mean you have to go by it to the T, but it gives you a basis on how to conduct a meeting, how to format a meeting, how to channel a meeting, and all that type of stuff. Anyway, so at the next meeting, brother, ain't been no change. I done gave you 6 months, 60 days. I ain't seen no change. You ain't gave a fuck about what I told you. So most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them and say, hey, man, I'd like to put a motion on the floor, okay? Big Sale, what do you got? My motion is to have the president removed from his office. I would like to have that motion. Granted first. Okay, what grounds is he standing on the fact that he's not adhering to the bylaws, he's not blah, 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 blah. Now, it takes at least one other member to second that motion. Okay. Once that motion is second, then the club has to respond and vote on that motion. They have to. So, every member that's present, because this is the thing now, this is the thing. You have to be present to vote. Now, if y'all got shit going on where motherfuckers are sending in ballots because they out of town and motherfuckers is whatever, that's some other shit y'all got going on. But you got to be present in the meeting in order to vote. If y'all got meetings where motherfucking send whatever that shit is, they call that shit what is that shit called when you a proxy? Is that called a proxy? Somebody tell me if that's what it is called, a proxy. If y'all in some shit where a motherfucker send in a proxy for his vote or whatever, that's some bullshit. Or you can call a nigga on the phone, hey man, we voting for so and so. What's your vote? Man, bullshit. I'm just saying. That would have called a proxy vote, Michael. Yeah, that's what I figured it was called. I figured it was called a proxy. That's some bullshit. You got to be present to vote, man. So however many members are present that day, you vote on that. The fact that that we would like to remove him. Okay. Once that vote, if it's 5-2, 5-6, 5-4, whatever it is, if it goes forward, the other members agree, then you move on to the next. If they vote it down, then guess what? Sit your punk ass down and be quiet. Just that simple. Because you can do all the hoopla and rah-rah and all that thing, everybody, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Hey, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What up, Dirty Bro? I'm telling you what's going to happen. Okay? What's going to happen is this. You're going to get with a bunch of side cats, a bunch of weenie-ass niggas, some side cats, some of your club brothers. And they're going to be like, yeah, I'm with you on that shit. Say that nigga ain't shit, man. It's time to get that nigga out of here, man. Woo. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all back doing the shit. And then when it comes to time to stand, all in favor? I mean, I'm not tripping. I mean, shit, either way, it's cool with me, still. I mean, shit. I mean, shit. I'm just gonna do a no vote. What I'm saying? No. You don't have the right to no vote. That's the problem with a lot of you hoe ass niggas right now. A lot of these hoe ass clubs, a lot of the shit that's going on, a lot of the whole shit on the set. You don't have the option to no vote. Motherfucker, vote yes or no. You're in a motorcycle club, you gotta have an opinion. You cannot not have an opinion about anything that's being voted on or anything concerning the MC. You cannot not have an opinion. You gotta vote yes or no. All that, man, I just want to ride my motorcycle, man. I ain't even tripping, man. I'm out here motorcycling, man. Shit, the rest of this shit, I ain't with the politics. And, man, this shit, man, I mean, it ain't that serious for me. So, I mean, nigga, fuck you. It should be. You should, as a man, want to have a yes or no vote. Period. You should, as a man, be able to make a decision as it's a yes or no. all that old, man, I'm not really tripping, man. I mean, it don't really matter to me. I mean, dude, cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he ain't made none of the rides and shit, but still, he got some shit going on at the house and all. Man, fuck that. Yes or no? Okay. Again, once that vote is put forth to remove him, if you win the vote, then you go forth with the whatever the procedures are, election procedures, nomination procedures. Maybe not at that meeting. It might be like, hey, well, the next meeting, between now and the next meeting, you need to give the secretary, if anybody's qualified, or bump the vice president, or however the fuck you want to structure it. At this time, after that nomination, this time I nominated the vice president to become president. Whatever it is. But all I'm saying is, I want you guys to get the picture. What I'm trying to tell you is, the club puts in and puts out anytime they want to who is who. Who is who. Now, if you got the whole club clicking up against your ass, then you ain't the man. Just get your ass out. You better either get with the clique. If the whole club is the clique and you ain't in the clique, if it's 12 dudes and clicked up against your two, then you two niggas is assed out. It's just that simple. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. If the click out